It's Wednesday, March 19th, and you're listening to the Stock Market Daily News Podcast, your essential 2-minute roundup of yesterday's key market action and what's driving Wall Street right now. U.S. equities advanced with the S&P 500 up 0.5%, the Nasdaq 100 gaining about 0.2%, and the Dow Jones moving higher as investors await today's Federal Reserve decision and digested sharp swings in technology, crypto, and airline stocks. The stage is set for more volatility as markets weigh inflation, guidance, and global developments. Let's break down the day's top stories and what they mean for investors. First, let's talk Nvidia, the chip giant that continues to dominate headlines. Shares surged as much as 4.8% on CEO Jensen Huang's trillion-dollar forecast for the data center AI market at the GTC conference. However, initial excitement faded, and the stock gave back most of its gains by the close, showing a classic pump and dump pattern. The big takeaway, while Nvidia is pushing its role as an AI infrastructure powerhouse, investors are questioning if industry demand can sustain such historic growth projections. Expect Nvidia's moves to remain a bellwether for tech sentiment. In the crypto arena, Bitcoin held steady just above $74,000 after briefly touching $76,000. Daily trading volume dropped by a third to about 37 billion, and open interest in Bitcoin futures plateaued. With the Fed meeting looming and global uncertainty, particularly in oil and gold, traders turned defensive. Overall, the crypto market seems to be hitting pause, with implied volatility signaling little expectation for huge swings despite today's Fed event. Next up, CBOE Global Markets is outperforming its financial sector peers. The Chicago-based exchange operator climbed 16% in the last 3 months, while the financial select sector SPDR ETF fell over 9% in that span. Boosted by a dividend hike and solid earnings, CBOE is now trading just 4% shy of its all-time high, well above both its short and long-term moving averages. For investors, this signals confidence in exchanges and market infrastructure stocks, especially as trading activity remains robust. The airline sector is in focus with Delta and American Airlines both raising revenue forecasts, despite jet fuel prices spiking over 50% this month amid Middle East tensions. Delta now expects high single-digit revenue growth for the first quarter, citing surging demand from premium travelers who aren't balking at higher fares. While budget carriers struggle, airlines catering to affluent passengers are navigating turbulence far better. Finally, a look beneath the hood of the indexes. While major averages like the S&P 500 have only slipped about 3% this year, there's big divergence under the surface. Investors are rotating out of the former big tech leaders, leading to sharp swings at the sector level, even as the headline numbers look steady. It's a reminder that stock picking and sector allocation remain key in this market. Quick recap. The S&P 500 closed up 0.5%, the Nasdaq 100 gained 0.66%, and the Dow ended higher as traders eyed the imminent Fed meeting and sorted through volatility in tech, crypto, and travel. Looking ahead, all eyes are on the Federal Reserve's press conference and commentary on inflation and economic growth. Watch for moves in tech, financials, and alternative assets as guidance and rates stay in the spotlight. That's all for today's Stock Market Daily News Podcast. For more actionable insights, subscribe, follow, or visit our website for daily updates. See you tomorrow.